Shanti, good morning. Today let us revise Baptada's Murli of 10th December 1992. Baba has been talking about us being ancestor souls and worthy of worship souls. And yesterday Baba was mentioning about the method to become an ancestor soul, how to realize that our role is to sustain all the souls in this world. So let's continue from where we left off yesterday. Baba speaking to Dadis. Baba says, at the present time, the special task of everyone is to give peace to peaceless souls. You children of the merciful Father, have mercy for all souls, do you not? What do merciful souls do? Mercy means to give courage in any way, to empower weak souls. The thoughts of sorrow of souls reach the souls who are master bestowers of happiness. Just as there are the waves of sorrow, in the same way, the special souls should have waves of special service. We have to give, we have to do something. Each of you has to check your chart as to what extra service you did. Ordinary service continues anyway, but at the present time, pay special attention to serve through the atmosphere and your attitude. Through this, the stage of the self will automatically become powerful. Have you spread such waves? You become kings of the world, and so you have to spread these waves to all souls. No soul should remain deprived. No matter what religion souls belong to, they are your progeny. No matter what religion souls belong to, the roots are one. Are there such waves? There aren't. Attention, please. Avyak Baptada speaking to a group personally. Do not be those who are influenced by waste, but those who create their own elevated impact. Do you constantly experience yourself to be a soul who moves forward in your effort? In your effort, it should not be that you are sometimes at a standstill or sometimes in the stage of descent, sometimes very good, sometimes good, and sometimes a little good. It should always be very good because there is now little time and the destination to become perfect is very elevated. So you have to increase the speed of your effort. The sign of a fast speed in your effort is that such a soul will always be double light and not experience any type of burden. Even if a situation of nature arises or a situation arises through people, that situation will be experienced to be nothing in front of your stage. The power of your own stage is greater than the external stage. Why? This is your own stage. The other is external. It is when you forget your own power that the external situation seems big. To be constantly double light means that you are light, that is, one who remains up above. Those who are light always remain up above. Those who have a burden always stay down below. For half the cycle, you continued to come down. However, it is now time to go up. So, what are you going to do? Always remain above. In terms of the body, too, the place where the soul resides in the body is high. The soul is not in the feet. Just as the position of the soul in the body is high, in the same way, your state should always remain high. They show the top knot at the top as a symbol of Brahmins. The top knot means high. The physical sign has been shown because your stage is high. Shudras are shown down below, whereas Brahmins are shown high up. So the place and stage of Brahmins are high. If you remember your place, your stage will automatically become high. The drishti of Brahmins always remains high because souls look at souls. The souls are above, and so the vision will also go above. Whenever you meet anyone or speak to them, you look at the soul and speak to the soul. Your vision goes towards the soul. The soul is in the forehead, so it is easy to remain stable in an elevated stage. When your stage becomes like that, you will always remain distant from things and the atmosphere down below. You will not be influenced by them. There can be a good impact or even a bad influence. If there is a bad atmosphere in the household, then what do you do? Do you get influenced? Are you those who turn bad into good or those who become influenced? Maya also sees, okay, she has got hold of your finger. After holding onto your finger, she will get hold of your hand, then your foot. Therefore, do not be influenced. You are not those who become influenced, but those who create an elevated impact. So a Brahmin soul means one who is always double light, one who remains up above. With this awareness, continue to fly ahead. With this awareness, continue to fly ahead. Acha. All of you remain happy, do you not? You do not have waves of sorrow, do you? How can waves of sorrow come to those who have left the land of sorrow? At the confluence age, you have knowledge of both the land of sorrow and the land of happiness. Those who are knowledgeful about both are powerful souls. You cannot go to the land of sorrow even by mistake. Waves of sorrow can never come to those who always remain happy. Acha. Keep a balance of service and self-progress. It should not be that you become so intoxicated with service that you forget self progress. You have a greater interest in service, but there has to be a balance of the two. Do you understand? You're moving along well, but do not stop at that. Let it be the best of all. Cha. Oh, Shan. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Let's take a moment to absorb Baba's versions. We realize we are Baba's ancestor souls, and we pay attention to serving all souls in the world, wherever they may be. We pay as much attention to serving through the mind as we have for physical service. We naturally stay beyond the waste by staying in soul consciousness. We are double light. Just as the soul is high up in the body, the souls also remain above and beyond the world of the body. The world of the body doesn't influence us. The situations or people, nothing influences us souls. We are naturally above and beyond. We maintain a balance of service and self progress, always free from Maya, always constantly happy in Baba's company. Om, Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. It's a lovely Murli, and maybe we can share what we'll take from Baba today. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. I personally think Baba has been giving us different perspectives of seeing ourselves in this world and giving us different swamans and vardhan that makes us a bit different from our own self if we see the same situation in two different ways. So today Baba says you are flying and you have to always remain higher. Now that's a perspective that Baba gives. So I personally would like to go back to this thing of ancestor soul and see myself in that way and not come into the logic way of seeing myself when it comes to day-to-day tasking and be in that awareness and able to handle situations. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Vinod Bhai. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Saurabhai.
Om Shanti, Kirsha Bhai.
Such a long journey. It took us for 3 days. And honestly, when some souls also, shared that, it was a powerful thought even for us to keep during meditation that I am a Purvaj Atma. Actually, if you see all these titles, I am Shaktiman, I'm Purvaj Atma, I am Master Shaktiman, and all these titles really, I think maybe 10% or something, we have just put it in our dictionary. Have I really experienced I am that koto me koi me koi, am I that handful out of multi-millions? Like if you just put the population or picture like that, and a few places, if spotlights are put, Baba says those spotlights are you. Do I really feel that spotlights are there? That awareness is it there? And as I always told you, I like to take this Murli along with the traditional concept of Murli. And Saurabh, you must really, if you go through the Puranas, you must see how these Kula Devam, how these ancestors really take care of their lineage of hierarchy down, or probably it's a feeling or whatever it may be, or it's a belief. And there are some people, no, make it a point, come what may, at least once a year, we have to visit our Kuladev. Or sometimes when obstacles come in the family, when sorrow runs in the family, there are like they are called as guardian, we say guardian angel, they are called as Kaval Devam. That is, like Bhairava, standing outside guarding the gods. So if you, even before the Gyan, I was always aware there has to be some of these people because there are many lineages. That one we should all, even though we know we come only from one Shiv Baba, even when you go to Satyug, there's LN1, LN2, LN3, LN4, and then of course Baba always says once only Brahma Baba becomes Lakshminarayan, he doesn't go to fourth, fifth, sixth, he's finished, and again he comes to the Treta Yuga. I don't know, I don't have enough knowledge to know whether he is Rama 1, Rama 2, and all, or how many lineages are there in Treta Yuga. I've still not explored that. But really, the ancestors, even if you see in the Puranas, they really sustain. There's a kind of sustain, so one should really read that. When so that limited ancestors with limited powers, with that genes of only that this could do so much to their lineage, this one person, Param Atma, who says, I am not just for one Gotra or one this, but it's for all. It's like even see the yesterday that one founding statement where Baba said, you were the instrument souls, you gave the message to the founder souls, the founder souls took the message, but they gave that message to their own religion. That's where that partition came. So that's where they just drifted and formed their own lineage. So that for what that Baba do. And now he comes and says, you are all just mine. There's only one Paramdam, and you come down only one. So, all these people see, if you just sit and see the upheaval of today and go and tell them, hello, we are all one. It's very easy, to say we can share that feeling. when so much division has taken place, where when a father rapes his daughter or a brother kills another brother, own brother for property, how can I go to my other Muslim brother or other brother and just say, see, we are all one? Instead, we have to have that in our attitude. We have to have such unlimited thing in our us, and we have to go beyond, at least in a particular time of the day, and sustain them. I think that's what one feeling you get when you go through this whole Murli. That's why I said this Murli Saurabai plus the Murli which we had even before this. Both these were Murli. And you know why I'm very proud of these Murlis? I don't know, but I say, sorry if I'm being narcissist. 1992 was the one I was ushered in the Gyan. I was like pushed, I should say. I didn't go, I was pushed. And I find these Murlis so enriching, so enriching. I don't remember enjoying it as it is. So that's what is this ancestor. It's not, see, you are so much more. And Shiv, you think Shiv Baba cannot do the job? You think he cannot come down, take like a broom and sweep the whole world and make everyone pure? He can. As Ramesh Bhai had only even shared, no, Baba said, don't think I can't change the world. I have been, I am there, I will be there. I can do. But I want you to make your pralabdh. I want you to come down into this. So I am catching you, souls. I'm making you do this, making you do that. Otherwise, what big great deal for me? What are you giving me back for doing this job? Nothing. No place even in Satyug. So this is what he's saying. I want you to make your pralabdha because I want you to start the yuga. So all these small things which is scattered in the Murlis, if you know, then I think we'll get the intoxication. So we have to do, because Shiv Baba, not that he cannot do it. Let us not be arrogant about that. He can, but he wants his children to come up. That kind of feeling, I think, I get when I went through this Murli. Now, how far I have put it in my body, in my nerves, and all, I don't know. It's a very deep thing for us to accept. Anyone can see, if I'm born to a king, I can say I'm a king's child. But if a king has adopted me and given, it takes very difficult for me to go and sleep in that kingly bed. That's the main thing I think, Saurabai, which each one of us should give. Otherwise, even in today's Murli, what you read, there were so many points, like the dadis where Baba saying, we have to give, we have to give. And then Baba spoke about time and destination. Why we have to be Tivra Purushat. But one secret, Saurabai, in a Murli, two Murli back, Baba said, Tivra Purushate, only 108 people are there. So I said, Baba, I know I'm not in that 108 and all, so why Tivra Purushate? He spoke about Tivra Purushate and he said only 108 are Tivra Purushate. Anyway, time and destination, double light and burden, our stage and external stage. This is always we see. When we see at the obstacle out, we say, oh my God, how I'm going to cross. But if I look deep inside and say, see my power inside, then the obstacle is peanuts. Then Baba is saying you must always be up, up above, up, not below. Like he gives the example of the body and the soul. Where the soul is, it's up in the body. And even that picture. But really, I have my doubts about the picture. Why the Shudras put on the feet? Why the Vaishyas and they have one in the chest, one in the stomach, and all. But as the picture goes, the top knot is Brahmin, so you are Brahmins. Your vision should be what, your dishti should be what, how you should look at, and then you will be far from below, and then you will fly. I think these points in the today's Murli, even if you take, oh Brahman ka jo, yeah, it gives you an even today's Murli was full of points. Lovely Murli surrounded by this ancestor thingy, but I think really we need to explore and study it more. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Giricha. Very nice.
One self respect point of practice whose entire Murli that we've been revising in the last 3 days is who I am as an ancestral soul. It gives, the moment we get into this affirmation, gives a different awareness of what's the role of either soul in the entire journey of mine. And that keeps us aware and also keeps us away from getting ourselves indulging into the logic world had been my experience. This is one of the practice and meditation of know, who I am as a Purvat soul, which comes as a practice for me at least twice in a week, um, an ongoing space to experience the existence or how does an Purvat soul sustains. And that sustenance is possible only when I, the self, as a Purvat soul, uh, stay in that awareness of what my role is. And that keeps me every time aware of what are the do's and don'ts of a Purvat soul and making that role to be much more powerful uh, in the presence of one's own energy.
Mhm. Right.
A little bit you can always share even if we don't ask. I know you have a lot of things which you could just tell us more about this, Murli. But there's one thing I want to ask you. Should
Mm.
we be an ancestor only when there is peacelessness, only when there is a war, even when nothing is happening? So I used to even think in the early days of the Yagya, when, say, in Pakistan and all, this ancestor soul kind of thingy was that intoxication given by Brahma Baba. That's why I love to read this Mateshwari's Murlis because they were all before he left became Avyak. So at those time, what was the thing given to those souls? Did this feeling of I am a Purvaj soul given to them, or what was the intoxication point? Because I remember they were saying, you are deities, you are goddesses, walk like a goddess, think like a goddess, do what goddesses does. This was one key point which was generally given to those early, the original jewels. I mean, that's why even when he speaks to dadis and all over here, Dadi, see, they always say, kuch to karna hai, something must be done. And Dadi Prakash Mani always say, aur kuch bada karo, aur kuch bada karo, do something more. They always had this kind of thing. Any Dadi, they always wanted to go a step ahead, even if you don't know, go ahead. I like it. But is it that now, that ancestor feeling, from when did it start? That did it start in the Murli late one? Or should we think about being ancestor souls only when there is peacelessness? Like even yesterday, Baba gave us two things. He said, give them peace, tolerance, courage. So you see, all this are signifying upheavals. Or he said, become a lighthouse, give everyone the light of peace. So my question is, तभी क्या ancestor सोचना है? Is there no other place where we should think about ancestor?
Mm. Mhm. Yeah, I feel it's for deeper kind of realization that as souls and all of us souls in this drama of life, we are the ones who came first, and we are the ones who are kind of the elder brothers for all the other souls. So of course it is, if the mind is getting distracted into the news or anything else, especially at the time of upheaval, this point of being an ancestor soul, it allows us to come back from, or shift our attention back to what really we have to do. So in that way, it helps us to bring back into focus Baba and our true self, but also at a deeper level, this feeling that I am not here to take at any moment, but I'm here to give. And it's like in even in daily situations, the attitude of taking actually then kind of gets reduced, because when we feel we are the elders, we are the elder brothers. Sometimes the word ancestor, could be a little heavy word, but we could, sometimes what I generally think of is as like, just being like an elder brother or elder member in the human family. So it really allows us to be free from a lot of, extra thoughts, overthinking, and it allows us to really, forgive, forget, have compassion, have empathy, with every soul, and not just outside, but in whatever aspect of life. So it really allows us to not fall for the trap that Maya generally lays out for us. Yeah. So I really feel it's like a deeper realization. This whole Soman.
But see, the word ancestor here is an adjective, and the noun is soul. So your body is not ancestor. So you are not Saurabh or I am not Girija giving Sakash to the world. I think that concept I have to come out from that limited. It's that's why anyway, Baba always never says you are an ancestor. No, he suffixes it with Atma. So it's the power of the soul, not the power of your body, not the power of your Saurabh. You can do this. No, if that comes, that's why Baba says you are an ancestor soul. And even yesterday, Baba had said, you can go and tell everyone, I am Purvaj, I am Purvaj. See, just like if you tell a child, I am your mother, but if you're not able to hold up the child, hug it, and give it all that love, what kind of mother are you? The nature of a mother is to hug, to love, to love, to love. So if you say you are an ancestor and you cannot sustain, you cannot give sustenance, then you cannot even claim that title. So that's the checking point of us to see in what way did I sustain to that particular person who are in need when now they are in absolute need. Okay, when there is a need, if you give, that's a different thing. So how do I really sustain a person when there is no need, but it's a routine. Like a mother daily gives food to the child, she does a sustenance. She doesn't wait for the child to say, I'm hungry and all. It's a routine, ordinary thing for a mother to do. So I think if we keep that principle, that I am an ancestor if I'm not able to give sustenance, some power and all. So for that, see, first of all, your stage must be so powerful, like a mother, universal mother. And even in that last paragraph, the two things which Baba always mentions, when you go out, that balance between, he says, if you just keep on giving others, keeping others, doing service, don't think you need to sustain yourself. Then you have to look to some other ancestor. So there should be self progress also. If you forget self progress, cannot do. So that again, Baba says it should be your own elevated stage. Your own stage is greater than any other stage. So many angles we have to look after. As we are giving, our stage also is depleting. So I thought when you give, आपका जो ये है ना, it increases. No, Baba says it depletes. So you have to keep increasing your stage, increasing your stage. So I also have to, like they say, no, you have to, if you want to take charge of yourself, charge. So I have to also do that particular thing. So that's what I said. It's ancestor going on with this title and bragging about it's something those people can brag in lokic world because history has given them their place. They are my grandfather or great grandfather or great great grandfather. There is a specific place. And it's proved also how they come, because during Shraddha, as I told you, they are invoked. The priest invokes the souls through the thing, through mantras. That's how it's done. They are invoked, so they come down to sustain. That's so we have to remember, even this thing, just saying I'm an ancestor isn't enough. What did I give? Maine kya diya? Just bragging about ki I am the king, I'm the minister and all. No. Did I bring about some transformation, some change? That's what I think is a checking point. Om Shanti.
Mm. Right.
Om Shanti, brother. Om Shanti, divine family.
Mm.
For Purva soul, once a brother from Madhuban, he gave beautiful definition, where I couldn't able to forget. Very beautiful definition. If grandparents, if their grandsons or daughters sitting on their lap and pulling their ears and just screeching their cheeks, nose, pulling the nose and all. If they are doing all these mischievous things, so grandparents never scold or never blame their grandsons or daughters, their grandchildren. So in the same way, we are the Purva soul. When others will do some kind of mischievous things or some kind of any kind of any kind of problems, so we need to excuse them because we are Purva soul. We souls, we existed since the new world, means when Satyug existed. So in that way, the brother he gave that beautiful definition for Purva soul. So even we are grandparents to this world, especially the souls, we Baba's children. So in that way, people will do mistake, but we need to excuse them, but we need to correct them. But initially, we need to excuse them. Why? Because we are the ancestral souls. We are the aged souls when it comes to the soul conscious. So just I thought of sharing. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing.
So, Rabbi, if there is no one to ask anything, you can really share with us something what you feel. But what this is your third day. I was waiting for the other 2 days to ask. You can give us commentary or anything, but we definitely, I need the Raki Ben's permission for this to request you to give us a song. Long time we have not heard your thing. So you've got enough time to really give us both. But Raki Ben's permission for this.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Japan. Thank you, Rakiben. Um, yeah, I think uh, maybe a few more thoughts uh, uh, on this Murli thing. Just this feeling of being the ancestor souls. In the Hindi word, the Purvaj and Pujya is because we always look for our Purvaj in any Lokik kind of setup as well. And we always think of हमारे पूर्वज कौन है, पूर्वज कौन है. And then when we realize that this is who we really are, and based on the knowledge that Baba has given, realizing that we are the same ones in disguise now, and our role is not just to transform ourselves but also to take all the souls back home with us, with Baba. And so it's just this whole sense of responsibility. I think it really naturally comes uh, with this perspective of being a Purvaj and a Pujya soul. So this sense of responsibility, sometimes Baba says, "Zimmewari ka taj hai." So that also comes with this Swaman. Mhm. And then automatically, when we feel responsible, then we stop taking things for granted, or we stop being ordinary. Because a lot of times Maya comes when we become ordinary in our thinking, in our efforts, and then we lose the sense of that higher purpose in life. So that higher purpose actually it's actually able to be emerged in a natural way when we feel we are ancestor souls. So maybe we can remember Baba with a little song. ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे भुलाए. हो मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, वही है ये वो बगीचा जहाँ रूहों को तूने सींचा. वही है ये फूलवारी, तूने खुशबू है जिसमें डारी. तू अनोखा है माली, तू अनोखा है माली, भला कैसे भुलाए. ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, बच्चों का हर एक चेहरा देता है परिचय तेरा. हर दिल पे है जादू तेरा, सब कहते हैं बाबा मेरा. तूने नाता ऐसा जोड़ा, तूने नाता ऐसा जोड़ा, भला कैसे हम भुलाए ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे हम भुलाए, भला कैसे हम भुलाए, भला कैसे तुम्हें भुला। ओम शांति। थैंक यू।
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Saurabh Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day.